Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good day in the market. It's June 13th. We're going to review some option trades on SPY today, 0 day. Hope you had a better day than me. Friday, grind day. Jeez, what a mess. There were a couple trades here. It's just when it's price action like this, even if there are trades, it's like going along on 0 days is crazy. I wish I had futures to trade on days like today. I need to maybe on the next refresh if I need to do it. I'm not planning on it. I think that was my last deposit on the small account. This one's going for it. However, if I do have to deposit before I hit 1,000, I'm thinking maybe put in 1,000 so I can do futures on expected days of grind, which are almost always Fridays. Low volume days, waiting for data days. Yeah, anyways. I'm not too red. Like on the small account, there's a quick stop, which was fine. The big account is what's frustrating. That I wouldn't say got tilted, but I was just, yeah, got a little revenge trading, which hasn't happened to me in a long time, and it feels bad because it's pretty big red, and that sucks. So this morning, grindy. So this price action looked like it was bulls building liquidity, just the way it was grinding down in this channel, and then it completed the inverse cup, so that's a bearish pattern. So that's when you start to notice, okay, this is probably going to be pretty crappy price action today because you're conflicting moves happening. At any rate, did the inverse cup, made an ugly little handle. Of course, we don't get a nice clean deep retracement for head and shoulders there, but I took it anyways because I thought it still can be a big move down. This was also corresponding, well, we had a big gap down and it was on bad data. I think it was on data, but yeah, anyways, I took it on this candle, and yeah, I wish I only had one trade on the big account. Stop out on that green one. It wasn't, that's the thing, I had such a bad entry that then it all snowballs one way or the other, either good or bad. Your entry, if you have a great entry, it snowballs into nice exits and even reloading, and but then if you have a bad entry, you get quick to exit, and then you get stopped out easy, and then you jump back in after it's started doing it. So anyways, I had the right idea on a break of this red channel I charted here. You can see how the price reacted there with volume. However, the structure was so small, that's why I didn't like it, and why I didn't take it really up here. I mean, it was a fast candle, and I was like, eh. So I was kind of waiting for a little retrace, but wasn't patient enough. I don't think I had the green one chart at that point. Sorry, the charts are a mess. I was kind of over trying to clean them up. But it stayed under the red and built a little more liquidity and kept coming down. So yeah, I stopped on that one. It was not too bad. 81 cents, 68 cents, and then 62. Wow, some ugly fills. Yeah, I must have been on that little volatility candle. So yeah, red on that one, and yeah, kind of just like didn't do what I wanted to do or plan to do, and just, did all the things that I'm not planning on doing, which is one of those annoying days. Because yeah, I mean, looking at it in hindsight, trading is super easy even on a Friday. But it's like, oh, you have a perfect inverse head and shoulders here, and you have a nice head and shoulders up here with a rejection on 5-day, like perfectly rejected 5-day today, right here, double top. Want to call it head, shoulder, and then it also did this inverse cup up here, made a handle, but the problem is this could be the inverse head for this shoulder. So on the long account or big account, it went long somewhere in here. It was a little bit green. That was actually one of my only green trades, I think. And then I stopped out. No, I had a couple green trades this morning actually on the big account, and I was like, wow, phew. Thankful for those, because I could tell it was a bad day. And then I just started slipping, I guess, towards the end of the day, unfortunately, because yeah, This one was kind of annoying. I'm like, I clearly saw that, and I was expecting if it retested there. And since I was already in calls, I didn't have the clarity, the mind clarity to get puts there, seeing that's rejecting this liquidity, and then that's just the handle on that cup. I maybe did. I'm not going to review the big account though. I don't know. Maybe got it here. I probably waited till like right there and got it. Just kidding. Made a couple more head and shoulders down here. It was pretty ugly though. It was choppy, grindy both ways. Not really until like 2 o'clock do we see more clean, decisive price action after this head and shoulders was formed. And breaking this final purple channel right here. This was the flattest of the bullish channels, which is bears building liquidity. And breaking there, and little retest. You have a lot of break and retest here today, even right here, this gold one. Broke it, retested, would have been a nice long entry. Again here, broke, retest on the gold. That was after it completed the cup, so would have been, I can't remember if I traded that. I definitely didn't trade on the retest, I maybe got on the breakout. Gotta be patient, get this retest dialed in better. And then it completed this inverse cup. Finally by the end of the day. And just ugly, choppy, grindy. I lost probably majority on the big account in this last hour, which is so freaking typical of SPY on a Friday. It sucks because it started to look like it was going to make a continuation and a bigger move today, like at least down to the 20-day, which is right here, the red line. After it made its big inverse cup and a nice handle, and then it just decided to slap everybody, thinking they're going to do something cool at the end of the day on a Friday. Yeah, right, into the weekend. You got to stir up a bunch of FOMO and revenge trading for Monday. Back in action. Okay. Have a good weekend, guys. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Monday, 6th round. See you on Discord. Peace out.